pleased with the way you've handled the St. Mungo's development, Harry. Very pleased indeed.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Donald.
In my experience, the security business attracts, how should I put it, disreputable characters.
Disreputable characters?
Cowboys, Harry. I think that's the term.
Oh, cowboys.
I'll be frank with you, Harry. Bannerman Construction is about to embark on several new projects. Municipal projects, Harry. I'd like to think that I'd found a security firm I could rely on.
No, Donald, please. Allow me.
Well, that's very nice of you, Harry. Thank you.
Gordon, Bennett, it's Parky out there.
Damn it.
What's the matter?
I've gone and lost one of my rockers.
That's serious, is it?
Terminal. Here, bring that inspection lamp, will you?
Does he like it? The security job, I mean.
Yeah, well, I think so. Well, he hasn't said he doesn't, but, well, you know, Frank.
Yeah. A man of few words, your brother.
Wait a minute, Look, let me get this straight. Now, there's been an earth movement down at the site, right? And they've uncovered these statues from a monastery, right? And there's this woman.
We've had 3 complaints already, Rocky.
She's a what? A conservationist? Yes, well, never mind about that. I mean, just tell her to move.
Nobody was there to unload them.
What do you mean, you can't?
Well, I don't know anything about it, do I? That was Colin.
She's what? Yes, well, I'm coming right over. Look, if you see Ken by any chance, tell him to meet me down at Bannerman's. Pronto.
He's lost his rockers.
What's up with him?
I think he's found himself a woman.
Rocky? She's been sitting there all morning, Ken. She wants to see the ruins that they found down in the crypt.
But she won't go till she does.
Exactly. I mean, time is money in the building trade, you know.
Good looking, though, isn't she?
Hey, I don't care if she looks like Lady Bloody Godiva, we've got to get rid of her.
Does Bannerman know about all this?
No, of course he doesn't. Hey, go on and have a word with her. Me? Oh, she won't bite you.
She might.
Oh, all right, Ken, if you won't do it, then, I'll have to call the police.
And you can hear a pin drop in this auditorium now. He's taken his time. He knows this match has reached a critical phase as Rocky Cassidy addresses this long red. Won the stake now, and and he won't be pleased with that one.
I thought you hated snooker, Rocky.
I did. I'm kind of getting used to it now, you know.
So what brought this on?
Well, I don't know.
Well, rack 'em up then.
All right. I thought you had classes today anyway.
So? I'm spending it with you instead.
But I've every right to demonstrate, Sergeant.
Yes, you do, Mr.
Butler. Freda Butler. Department of Archaeology, Nottingham University.
As long as you play by the rules. Now, here are the rules. Confine your demonstration to the pavement by the gates. If you continue to stay here, you'll be obstructing the free passage of vehicles on the public highway, and you'll be arrested. If you refuse to comply with that request, you'll be obstructing me. And that too is an arrestable offence. Now, do I make myself clear, miss?
Yes, you do, Sergeant. Thank you so much.
And you'll bear out what I've just told the lady, Mr. Crawford?
Certainly will, officer.
Good. Well, any more problems? Get in touch. Detective Sergeant McKinley. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We were wondering how you got here so quick.
I have my contacts. My suspicions as far as Bannerman construction is concerned.
Contacts?
Thank God there are some people who still care about our national heritage.
Well, what do you think's down there?
If I was allowed to go in, I might be able to tell you. According to the city register, there was a Cistercian Monastery on this site. That is until it was destroyed by Henry.
Henry?
The 8th, Mr. Crawford.
3-0. Thanks, Rocky.
Same again.
It's your money, love.
This is costing a bloody fortune, you know.
I just want another try, that's all.
Yeah, but you keep losing, don't you?
How about a bit of cash on this one?
Fine by me.
Tenner, okay?
Trish.
Cool. We're not troublemakers. Sir, we're here to stop Donald Bannerman desecrating our national heritage for the sake of profit. Sir, would you like a little?
I'm not late, am I, Ken?
You just startled me, that's all. Creepy, innit?
Eh?
That thing.
Yeah, suppose so.
Yeah, you keep your eyes open, won't you?
Good night, Ken.
Good night.
No. You didn't have 10 quid.
Sir?
I didn't have 10 quid.
No,
Well, supposing you'd lost.
I didn't, did I?
But that's besides the point, isn't it now? Supposing you had done. And we didn't have the money to pay that bloke, we'd have looked a right couple of nanas.
Harry, I've just had Donald Bannerman on the phone. Apparently there's been some vandalism at the site.
Vandalism?
Yeah, he didn't sound very pleased.
Who was on guard last night?
Bertie's brother, Frank. I think Mr. Bannerman wants to see you straight away, Harry.
What? Oh, no, right. Cup out of these. Ken's office.
Deliberate sabotage. The misguided actions of a small group of fanatics, no doubt, but a nuisance, nevertheless. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yes, Donald, it's most inconvenient.
Ah, Jack. You know Mr. Fentiman, Harry?
Harry. Now, give us a call, Mr. Bannerman. When you've made up your mind.
I most certainly will.
Donald, I don't want to pry, but am I to take it that you've been discussing security with Mr. Fentiman?
What else, Harry? He made me an offer, as a matter of fact. A very attractive offer for the contract on my sites. I'll turn him down, of course.
Of course, of course. Look, I can assure you that if CBS is in any way afoot, I personally...
I'm sure you will, Harry. The S in CBS stands for security, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'd hate to think the CB stood for cowboy.
And of course, Fentiman shows up.
Red rag to a bull, eh?
I'd rather sit outside the place with a shotgun.
And here's me thinking you two got on so well.
No, seriously, Ken. I mean, it doesn't make us look very good, does it? All the students tramping all over this property that we're supposed to keep private.
We don't know it was them yet.
Now, what if it was them? I'd like to find out. Have a word with that conservationist, you know. I mean, she's got that kind of temperament to do something balmy like that. Well, a lot of fuss over a hole in the ground, if you ask me. Anyway, check her out.
Yeah, I'll be happy to.
Hey, and while you're at it, sack Bertie's brother, right? All right. All right, I'll do it.
Oh, no, come on. I mean, that place was unprotected. All right, I know he's no genius, but I mean, he was inside the chapel. He couldn't have heard anything. Besides...
All right. All right. Yeah, let's make it simple.
Frank, expect you know why I've come.
Yeah. Does Bertie know?
That's neither here nor there. You fell asleep on the job, mate. And I'm here to tell you you're bloody lucky still to have one.
I didn't fall asleep. I sleep during the day.
Yeah, it's all right. You didn't fall asleep. You know what I mean, don't you? Any more cock-ups like that, you won't have a job at all. Do you understand?
It wasn't my fault.
No one else to blame, old son.
But what about the people that did it?
You didn't see them, did you? Yeah. Right, well, you make sure you do next time, otherwise it'll be the last time. Come on, you got a clock on. 1 hour. I'll give you a lift.
What, on your motorbike?
Yeah. Yeah, on my motorbike. Come on.
Easy come, easy go.
I thought I told you.
Last frame, love. Think you're up for it?
Why shouldn't I be?
Thought it might be past your bedtime.
We'll play the last one for 30 quid, okay?
You're on.
She lost the first 3, right?
Yeah.
Won the next.
Yeah.
Lost again. Then up the bet.
Something like that. That's a forfeit, love. And another 30 quid.
Plus the tenner you took me for yesterday.
What's going on? I warned you, love. I don't want no hustling here.
Chris, you better give him the money back.
I haven't got it, Rocky.
They wouldn't have thought twice about doing us over, you know.
Don't miss old pet.
I've never been so frightened in all my life.
It's a bit libelous, isn't it?
No, it's obvious Bannerman's trying to block the preservation order. Time's money to a man like him. Proper excavation would take months.
How many months?
How do I know? I don't even know what's down there.
Okay, come on.
You've got the authority.
No. Come in.
Look after the bike.
Of course, you know
Frank Bannerman holds you responsible for sabotaging the equipment last night.
Good. That means I'm annoying him.
Were you responsible?
Ridiculous.
What is it?
Death, Mr. Boon. The sands of time and all that. It's fantastic. Don't suppose you could let me down here tomorrow, set up some more lights?
What, and bring him a fish supper and all? Come on. I'm telling you, Harry, it is not Freda.
You sure about that, Ken? I mean, she's a very attractive woman, isn't she?
I'm absolutely bloody certain, all right?
Yeah, all right, all right. It's just that if this happens again...
Yeah, it might ruin your cosy little deal with Bannerman.
It's not a cosy little deal, Ken. It's our bloody future. And I don't like leaving it in the hands of a half...
Ken, Mr. Crawford, I just want to thank you for not sacking Frank.
Yes, well, you can thank Ken for that.
There aren't many people who'd give him a chance, let alone a second one, and he knows it.
Here, come on, Percy. Get your mind. Don't you worry, mate.
Fruity. Asti Martini. Celebrate the taste.
The Black & Decker cordless super power driver is a screwdriver for grown-ups. It's got all the power you'll ever need. It unscrews at the flick of a switch. There's a reversible bit to match different screws and adjustable torque for complete control. You can screw screw after screw after screw after screw. Change your idea of what a screwdriver should be. Think what you can do with a Black & Decker.
While they're pretending not to notice that your nose is feeling beastly, along comes a beastly sore throat. This is when Hall's mentholyptus can transform you. As Hall's soothing eucalyptus melts away the discomfort from your throat, it releases penetrating menthol vapor action to ease your breathing. Rejoin the human race with your favorite Hall's mentholyptus.
Passionately, imaginatively, truthfully, sociably, unsociably, smoothly, creamily, uniquely, Tetley.
Sorry about this, lads.
I'm well aware of what they want, but I'm not interested. Perhaps you can offer some explanation as to how. Well?
Well, it looks like someone's just opened the valve.
Someone?
Well, at least it wasn't a leak.
It's a little late to play the sleuth, Mr. Boon. What sort of business are you running? Hiring a half-wit to guard the place?
He's not a half-wit. He's no longer hired.
And neither are you.
Cowboys. Harry, it's Ken.
What am I going to do with these? What's this?
Well, it's an entry form, isn't it?
Rocket?
Well, there's prize money and everything.
It's not the point.
Oh, come on, Trish. It's a competition and you stand a chance. You know you do.
There's just one problem.
What?
I left my cue at the club last night. See ya.
See ya. Right.
Yes, I do know what this means to Crawford Boon security. Look, Ken, I'll kill you if I get anywhere near him. So you sack him, all right? You sack him.
Morning, Harry. Oh, you work fast, don't you? And efficiently, which is why this site is now being guarded by Fentiman security. I've no dimwits on my books, Harry. Looks like you've gone and upset everyone this morning, Harry.
You've done enough damage already.
I beg your pardon? Are you seriously accusing us?
I'm accusing nobody.
Because if there are any accusations to be made, I wouldn't put it past you to have sabotaged the find.
You're a witness to that allegation, officer. Now, will you please get these people off my property?
People like that have no respect for our national...
Nice of you to make it, Harry.
Donald will take full responsibility for this.
I can't pretend I'm not disappointed, Harry. Very disappointed.
Morning.
Listen, lad, I've no choice about last night. I'm sorry. I'm not opposed to a spot of gambling behind my back, but that bird of yours has hustled half my membership.
Yeah, I understand that. I just came by to pick up a cue, that's all.
There you go.
Oh, no.
I didn't hear anything.
Because you were asleep.
I had a couple of pints before I came on. I did warn you, Frank, eh? That's why I was asleep. Yeah.
Leave it alone, Frank. You'll make it worse. I've told him he needs a tetanus jab. He won't go.
Right. Well, I'm off. You better pick up your cards tomorrow, okay? See you, Bertie.
Yeah, right.
Your brother's right, you know. You ought to get a jab for that.
Don't worry, I'll make him go, Ken. Right. You've lost your job, haven't you? What the hell am I going to do with you, Frank?
You're only old statues.
You Big daft pillock.
Oh, come on. I mean, there must be someone.
Plenty. It's finding someone with clout.
Well, is there anyone you can recommend?
Des Riley's in town, I hear.
Huh? Who's he?
You don't follow snooker. Riley's a name. Won the championship a few years back. But it's not him you want. It's his manager, Mickey Tucker. Get him to have a look at it.
Well, how do we get hold of him then? Oh, sorry.
You think Mickey Tucker and I are on first names? Try the phone book.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Derek. I don't suppose there's any chance I could borrow a cue, is there? Please.
We've done it before, so there's no reason why you shouldn't do it again. I mean, there was this Georgian...
Ken, Professor Butler's just dropped in to give us her theory.
Oh, what's all that about then, Freda?
Well, Bannerman did it. Not with his own grubby hands, of course, but he gave the order.
But the point is, can you prove it?
I would have thought that was your job.
We can't pursue it anymore. We haven't got the contract anymore.
Don't you want it back?
No, life's too short to be crying over spilt milk.
Is that what you think?
Well, yeah, we do actually. Upward, onward.
Right. I can see I'm wasting my time here.
Well, what do you think?
I think we've been made to look a pair of Charlies. And I'm buggered if I'm going to sit down under it.
That's exactly what I thought.
What else do you think?
I think it was that Frank.
Rocket, I'm trying to play a game here.
Sorry.
Oh, great.
Not so great, I'm afraid.
Oh, fart.
Hang on.
What's that?
On loan from the owner of that club. Have a look at it.
How did you manage that?
Dunno, I guess I'm just naturally charming.
It's brilliant, Rocket.
I've had 2 cancellations, 2 big contracts dropped in the last 24 hours. That's more than I've had dropped in the last few months. And you're telling me it's all because of Frank?
Usual, lads.
Oh.
I'm not saying he did it off his own bat, right? That's the whole point. I know he's a bit backward, but he could have been got at.
Well, who got at it?
We heard that Freda's theory, didn't you?
Bannerman?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Come off it. Donald's done a great deal for this firm over the last year.
Oh, yeah. Then he dropped us, eh?
On the hot potato.
Unless he had the equipment done so that he could blame the demonstrators.
No one in their right mind could blame them for that flood.
Oh, well. There you have it.
What?
Sweet bugger all.
Still got Frank.
Where does that get us?
There must be a connection, Harry.
Oh, well, there's a connection, all right, Ken. And whatever happens, our firm's going to end up with mud all over his face. Huh?
Harry, I must say I never took you for the campaigning type.
Jack, I'm losing contacts over all this. And I'm being bad-mouthed all over town by persons unknown, and I think it's you.
Harry, Bannerman's was bad luck for you and good luck for me, but I don't have to bad-mouth you to compete with you.
Well, I can't think of anybody else.
What about your chum, Bannerman? After all, he is holding you responsible for all this.
Well, that's as may be. But if it came to a toss-up between the two of you, I know which one I'd pick.
Harry, if you're stupid enough to take these allegations any further, I suggest you write to my solicitor. Do you know something, Harry? You should take better care of yourself. Keep an eye on the blood pressure. At your age, you never know.
Richards. I'm sorry. Mr. Tucker?
You're Mr. Cassidy.
That's right, yes.
Your secretary said it was important.
Well, it is, yeah.
Let me hazard a guess. You play snooker?
Well, no, Mr. Tucker, I don't.
Your kid brother?
No, it's a friend of mine, see. She's just turned 19. She's very good. No, she's excellent. And she needs an agent, and that's why...
That's why you blagged an appointment with me.
Yeah. See, she's playing in an amateur competition on Saturday, and...
I get a lot of requests like this, Mr. Cassidy. And Saturdays are sacrosanct.
Well, maybe you could come along later.
Assuming she gets in the final.
Another one's just found up.
Another client?
Yeah, that's 3. 3 in one morning. It's a stitch-up, Ken, I'm convinced of it.
And you think Bannerman's involved?
Well, I don't know, do I?
If this keeps up, Harry, we're going to be in trouble.
Well, it's not a question of it keeping up, Ken. We're in trouble now. Ken, are you listening to me, Ken?
I lost my job. Well, of course you lost your job, Frank. You were asleep on it. I wasn't asleep. You know that. I know that. I hope we're the only ones who do know, Frank. I didn't tell anybody. That's my point. It's just that I can't get any social security for 2 weeks. Well, you pick up your papers from the office, you'll get a severance pay. Well, I don't want to see them. Not after what I did. Well, I feel bad if I saw them. That's your decision, isn't it? I want some money. You've had your money, Frank. I want some more money. Keep it down. I want some more money, or Or what? Nothing.
You're a cheeky boy, Frank. You're a big sore spot. All right, but not here, eh?
After you, Frank.
Now, what would be fair?
What?
Name your price.
£100.
What about 150? Seeing as how you lost your job.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Frank. If you or nothing me again, I'll break your spine. In fact, if you come near me again, I will break your spine. Have you got that? You half-witted slag.
Frank. You all right? Stupid bloody question.
Love is the greatest thing, the oldest yet, the latest thing. I only hope that fate may bring love story to you.
Oh, hello. I've just moved in next door, and I was just wondering if I could borrow some tea.
Of course, come in. Actually, I'm just making some. Would you like a cup?
Yes, please.
Don't mind Randy. He won't bite.
Fine.
Time for a sharp exit. Time for a cool, sharp harp.
The new Filler Shave. Improved shaving performance. Wider slots, lift and cut. For our best shaving performance ever. With personal minutes left indicator. The new Filler Shave. The pursuit of excellence.
Are you confused about switching to unleaded and trapped into using 4-star? Help is on its way. For Esso, who were first to sell unleaded in the UK, have produced a simple guide that releases you. It explains who can make the break to Esso unleaded and who to Esso Super Plus unleaded. Check the guide. There's nothing to hold you back.
Oh, I do wish they'd hurry up and serve us. Some folk are very hungry. Did you say something, Mrs. Sharples, or was you chewing a brick?
Happy birthday, Coronation Street.
Who did it, Frank? Frank, now you've got to tell me who did it, or you're going to be out on your ear. You'll be all alone again like you were before, you understand?
McKinley.
Who's McKinley?
He's a policeman. He gave me money and then he hit me.
What was the money for, Frank?
You caused the flood on the site, didn't you? Sabotaged the equipment for him, eh, Frank?
Ken? What's happened?
He said he'd tell Mr. Crawford about the forklift and I'd lose my job.
Ken,
Yeah. Look, stay here, Frank. You'll be okay, mate. Sit tight.
It's just like I said, Harry. Frank could easily be got at. And Fentiman's security consultant, Detective Sergeant McKinley, has got at him.
Harry, Frank got the sack from his last job. He was being teased, and he lost his temper, and he smashed up the warehouse with his forklift. They didn't prosecute, but he was arrested. He's been scared of the police ever since.
Should have told me about it. What do you think, Ken?
Well, I think we've been stitched up. He was obviously scared out of his life. Sabotaged the equipment, caused the flood in the crypt.
Just to make Crawford Boon security look bad, eh? I bet this isn't the first contract that Fentiman's novelled.
Do you reckon he'll, well, he'd be prepared to make a complaint against that copper?
They'll never believe him, Ken. Just be Frank's word against Fentiman and the police. Anyway, I don't see what good it'll do. As Fentiman's the bloke we want to pin it on.
Frank's all we got, Harry.
There's got to be some way of catching Fentiman at it.
I take it you're talking entrapment.
Set a thief to catch a thief?
Trouble is, I don't know any thieves.
Yes, but we both know a certain security guard, though, don't we?
You're living dangerously, Bertie. I've got friends who would turn you inside out as a favour to me.
I'm sure you have. Frank told me about your friends.
What else did he tell you?
Everything. Look, one more cock-up at Crawford Boon Security, and all their contracts will be up for grabs.
Really?
And I've got just the cock-up that'll do it. A stack of hi-fis and VCRs in their warehouse, and a security guard who isn't a moron.
I see.
But I want more than just my share of the profits. I want a job with you when they've gone under.
If you think I'm rushing into this, you're a bigger moron than your brother. I'll be in touch.
Take your time. The stuff is being shipped out on Monday.
Bertie, can you keep that brother of yours quiet?
That all depends.
Oh, you look brilliant.
Why am I so nervous?
Dunno. Nerves, I suppose.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sounds like you're on.
Tell me I've got nothing to lose.
So we're all set to go then. Bertie's going to let them into the warehouse about midnight. You've been investigating him all along, haven't you?
Not me personally.
I see. Well, if we call it off, Bertie's got some explaining to do, eh?
Bertie's taken a big enough risk as it is. McKinley is no fool. You may have saved us some legwork, Kent. I hope to hell you have.
I do hope you're right.
Are we all set then?
Yeah, Fenterman took the bait. With any luck, we can nobble that copper too.
Ken, I'm not out to save the bloody world. I'm just out to salvage our good name. All right?
Yes, yes, all right, Harry, all right.
Sure.
38.
I thought you said he was going to turn up.
Yeah, well, I thought he was.
Bertie! Ken?
You all right?
Yeah, yeah, come on up. Are you all right? I said I'd help.
Yes, but are you all right? Well, since you're asking, I'm bloody petrified, mate. You want a cup of tea?
Yeah. I do appreciate this, you know. And Harry does.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it for you. Not entirely.
I know.
Frank didn't have to tell us what he knew. He did it because he's my brother and because he was ashamed. If I hear one more person call him a moron, I'll...
Hey, it's all right.
It's a long story, Ken. One day I'll tell you all about Frank.
Anytime you want to, mate. Anytime. That's him.
Let's get on with it.
Hiya.
Hiya.
You were great.
Prefer winning.
Trish, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Mickey Tucker, Trisha Downey.
Well,
Your friend says you're good.
Why aren't you over there?
Oh, well, they're talking about coaches, agents and that, you know. It's not really my scene.
Well, at least they seem to be getting on all right.
Yeah.
Do you want to head off back?
No, you go on ahead, though. I'll just hang on here for Trish.
Nice one, Mr. Cassidy.
So, was he impressed then?
Seemed it. Said he's going to have a word with my mum and dad about getting me a coach in London.
London?
That's what he said.
It's brilliant. Trish, do you fancy coming out for a curry to celebrate?
Mr. Tucker said he'd give me a lift home. I better go. It'd look a bit bad if I didn't.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Good.
Dunno. I feel like the man who discovered the Beatles.
Everything all right? Piece of cake. Now, they probably told you we'd tie you up, didn't they, Bertie? Trust me.
This is the police. Stay where you are.
Nice one, Bertie. Oh, nice try, you mean.
This puts Crawford Boon Security in the clear.
The question is, Donald, where does this put you?
I don't think I do.
You're going to look pretty foolish when all this comes out. Not to say a trifle compromised.
What can I do for you, Harry?
Now, where shall I begin?
You sure this isn't going to get you into trouble?
I don't think so, somehow. I'll catch you up.
How'd you get on? He was putty in my hands, Ken. He went for it like a dog at a bone. Very fidgety about his reputation, is Mr. Bannerman. feels he ought to make a gesture. So he's delayed work on the site for 3 months.
3 months? I'll go and tell her.
Jane! Crawford! Oh, Bertie.
It's Crawford.
Frank. Here.
Oh, Frank would like to have a word with you.
All right, get on with it.
Go on, Frank.
Mr. Crawford, I know I've done bad and all that, but they made me do it. I never wanted to.
Spit it out, son.
I was just wondering, like, if you'd give me another go.
What do you mean? You asking for your job back? Well, now, Frank, that's not just up to me, you know. You'd better go and have a word with Mr. Boon.
Hey, I've got some good news for you.
I've got some for you. That wall's hollow. So what's your news?
I've come to settle a spot of business with you. And do me a favour, Boon. Don't tell me it's going to make it worse for me, because the whole point, mate, is to make it worse for you! Oh!
Frank.
Any chance I could get my job back?